All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to MolarGold. Today, we're actually going to get into the analysis of Molar International. We are going to get into the analysis of all right. I wanted to share the link so that everybody can join in. So guys, 1 second, let me get the link so that we go. Today we are going to look at liquidity. What is liquidity? People talk about liquidity all the time. So what actually liquidity is? What is liquidity? We call it liquidity. What is it in liquidity? So let's get into it. So guys, 1 second, let me get the link. So let's get into it. All right. Okay. So what is liquidity? What is liquidity? What is liquidity? If you have a suggestion, yeah, you can actually type that. All right. So I'm going to go into the chat. 1 second. Actually looking for the link. I need to learn how to get the link before starting the live so that when I start the live, the link will be shared before. I don't know how to do that, but definitely I will learn how to do it. Okay. I even made a mistake on the titles, so that should tell you guys that I'm still learning about this stuff. All right, let's get into action. First of all, let's start with the Monday analysis. So we are starting with the Monday analysis. Once we are done with the analysis, we would then come to our educational part, okay, where you would understand what some of these things mean or meant. Okay, very good. So I told you guys that we're still expecting that fifth leg. Nothing has changed. Nothing has really changed. We're still expecting that fifth leg. It's very, very important, right? And I've explained all of that. So I'm actually coming to this part before I would go to the SMC. So price actually has now done something like this. 1, 2, and 3. All right, 1, 2, and 3. This is what it looks like. Change the color to red. All right, this is what it looks like. So it looks like this. It looks like this. So change the color to red. Yeah. So this is what it looks like. Very simple stuff. It looks like this. That is 1, 2, and 3. All right, or 3 that way. 1, 2, and 3. 3 that way. So this become with A, this become with B, and that become with C. And price is expected to go to the downside. So now, like I said, I'm still expecting this particular stuff. It's very, very important. It will change, or something will change, if only we go above this level of invalidation. As we've not gone past that, nothing has changed. All right, so we are good. We are very, very good. Okay, yeah. Now we are going to look into this last part and what can happen. What can happen? Okay, so let me delete this guy currently because we've used it. We now know that that was the zone. Oh no, I think is it 1 hour we drew the zone? Okay, 4 hours. So we drew the zone somewhere. We drew the zone. Let me check. Okay, so it makes sense. I know Fibonacci expansion 2. All right, so this was actually how the zone was looking like. So let me put this guy here. So this is how we drew it before I removed the other one, right? So that it looks very clean. Okay, so this is how the zone actually looks like. This is how the zone looks like. The zone looks like this. This is the zone. Okay, perfectly. This is the zone. This is a clean structure like this. Now price have entered into the zone and has dropped. We spoke about this last week. The whole of last week we talked about this stuff, how price is reacting around this PRZ or POI. Okay, yeah. Now let's get into it from this side. I showed you from this side that this is how it looks like. We've not confirmed the swing right there. So this is the POI for this buy. Price drop all the way into this POI on Sunday night when we were all sleeping. We've spoken about this and price started going back to the upside. Now let's come to its relative time frame, which is the 15 minutes, and I have drawn this already on the 15-minute time frame. All right, I have drawn this already on a 15-minute time frame, and I told you guys what is happening. Price moved from this part. Price moved from this part. Where is it? Price moved from this part. Okay, slowly but sure. Did all of that on Friday afternoon or so. Yeah, we weren't here to update this very one, but everything actually played out exactly the way we were looking. And that's basically it. Price did the move all the way to the upside, dropped gently into the golden POI, back to the EPOI, and dropped all the way to this red degree POI, and price just bounced off. Right? That actually forms, this POI is actually coming from the 1 hour time frame, refined in this area. Okay, so price keep doing what it's supposed to do. Now that we are inside here, what are we expecting? We have a huge displacement, so price should make a move, and that is it. The zone already drawn, and we're expecting that price will start to go down from here. Right now the displacement has been closed out and we expect it to go downside. That's basically it. Very simple stuff, and we can see price have already moved more than 200 pips already. Okay, yeah, I've posted this already to the challenge group or to the challenge, and they've actually made some good profit from this trade already by now. I woke up in the middle of the night, somewhere around 2-3 thereabouts, and I posted it. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, so I posted it around that time, around this time. All right, and price is just doing exactly like everything is working the way it should work. And not to forget about this, if you are inside the challenge group or you are inside the challenge, yeah, I know you are enjoying it. If you are not, it's just deposit and trade. Okay, you deposit and you trade, you deposit and you trade. That's all in the challenge. Right, so in the challenge you just deposit and trade. So this basically what I posted in the challenge group, and currently this how it is actually going. All right, it's very simple, guys. Very simple. Okay, yeah, so we need to understand how these things work, how all of these stuff it actually playing out? How does we get it right all the time? Once you start to follow us, you would get the understanding how we move all the POIs, how we are able to get all the POIs without any what's the name? Without any um, without any errors. Okay, yeah. So once you understand these things, you get to know how they really work. All right. So today we are actually expecting more drop into the downside. We're actually expecting more drop. And this drop, now that we've played around this POI, I think you should watch this POI. Watch this one. Just watch it. Maybe price can react around this POI. After that, once price break this level, okay, once price break this level, maybe we would have a reaction here, but we are definitely coming to this last part, right? This last part, even breaking it out. In fact, let me remove this POS because currently we don't have a BOS there. This is an ERL, not a BOS. Sometimes I make slight mistakes. So yeah, so this is an ERL. Yeah, this is an ERL. Yeah, good. And once we close below this level, this will change its color. Okay, it's going to be gold. Yeah, so that's basically it. Okay, that's basically it. It's going to be gold, so it's already gold. Yeah, and if that is the case, then it means that once we switch from here, it's a free fall. There is no POI anywhere anymore. There's no POI. There is no POI. Let me confirm it so that we understand. When we talk, we know exactly what we are looking for. All right, I told you guys to use these Fibonacci levels. It really helps. All right, yeah. So this first one failed from a C. This second one also perfect. So it means that when we start to drop, it's a free ride, right? Free ride. I've already told you, free ride. There's no POI here, no POI. I'm just keeping these ones on the chart so that we know or we have a reference that price is actually going to make reactions around this level. And like I've given you, you can see clearly there is no reaction, clean structure. Okay, so once we break, it's a clean structure to the downside. And we should be watching price all the way to these levels, right? All you need to do sometimes is just hold a trade and you will be profitable on that very trade. All you need to do is just hold the trade. That's all. Okay, if you have any questions, you can put it in the comment section and I'll read them and answer them for you. All right, now let's get into the other part of it, which is the educational bit. It's all about liquidity. It is liquidity. What is liquidity? Liquidity are areas where we have orders, a lot of orders. Orders can include stop losses. Okay, so liquidity is areas where we have all these things. We can have a lot of stop orders. We can have pending orders. Right? Yeah. So these areas is where big players target. They target this area. So areas where we have a lot of stop orders. A lot of them. Sorry. Okay, so it can be stop loss orders. It can be pending orders. That is either either buy stop or buy limits, sell stop or sell limit. Okay, a lot of them at an area that becomes liquidity. And where do we find liquidity? First, the area we would find a lot of liquidity is what we call equal highs and equal lows, or in basic terms, double tops, double bottoms, triple tops, triple bottoms. And I'm going to explain that type of liquidity right now. Always know that price move from one liquidity pool to another liquidity pool. I can't go into every single thing, all right? The types of liquidity I'll go into. No, I can't do all. So I'm just going to do a selected few. And as we come to the live each and every sessions or each and every day, we would have other ones put, or we would add other ones to it, small, and then you are growing with the information. All right. So when price does this, usually a lot of us will learn this, that what is going to happen is that the next time price gets here, it's likely that price will react again. This then forms what we call M pattern or double tops. The opposite is correct, or the opposite is true. Okay, so that can happen. Actually. So these two can happen. That is double tops, double bottoms, triple tops and triple bottoms. Okay, so usually when price gets here, a lot of people put in pending orders, and those that actually got the trade from here will put their stop loss a little bit high above it, or even at break even. So what happened is that smart monies sees these orders, and they will push price into these orders, and finally they move back down. How do they trap the traders? How? So since this area is populated with some people, they are break even, some people they are stop losses, and some people they are pending orders, they can manipulate and everybody be at loss. How? One, they can push price. Now we've triggered everybody. Those that have stop losses, let me put SL here. Oh, no. First, okay, let me put buy stop, BS. Then I will put in SL, stop loss. Then I will put in sell limit, sell limit, SM. Let me use SM. All right, and then BE. So all of these things are here. All of these types of orders, they are positioned here. What happens? They can move the price gently, or they can move it rapidly. They have a way they can do that. But all you need to do is learn, and you will be fine. That's all. So first people that get triggered is the B. They can trigger. B closes. Your order is filled. You close out. All right. Sell limit. They trigger the sell limit. And those that are positioned to sell, they are happy. Okay, market is about to sell. So they are expecting that market will sell like this. But that is not what happens. Market then continues slowly and trigger their stop losses. Once that it is doing that, it is now triggering the buy stop, those that want a breakout. Then after it has done that, price can come down like this. What happened? All the people here has run into losses or at break even. All the orders have been filled, but everybody has been manipulated. So you say, oh, I got a trade. I put my trade here. My stop loss was there. They trigger my stop loss and then look at a drop. You always say that, right? You always say that, right? Yeah, that is how they manipulate the price. So you have been manipulated. Okay? You have been manipulated. It happens to everybody. It happens. Right? Once in a while, we are also at the wrong side of the market. And it's fine. because that we are just retailers. Okay, yeah. Then what happens? Price goes down, drop, makes the nice move, and then drop. If you have been with me for a very long time, I always tell you guys that don't try as much as possible to find this reversal area or trade exactly from this reversal area, unless you have a sharp edge or you have an edge to be able to trade from this area. Okay, one, this is how you trade from the area. Price has actually triggered that area. Always wait. Let's price first trigger. If it's going to break, it will break. Then make a retest. This is where you can actually enter. If you want to trade this thing the other way, let them go and trigger the area and then drop. When they drop, you are not doing anything. They will come back. When they come back, this is your safe area to trade from. This is the reason why most of the time we don't get stop loss, because we are not ready to go and catch the reversal. Oh, I'm catching the sniper entry. No, that's not it. Now let me show you on the chart and you are going to understand it perfectly correctly. Remember when we call this sell? Remember when we call this sell? We allowed them come from the major area. They came. We could have entered a trade right from here, but we didn't do that. Okay, we called the trade from here. So look at what happened. The trade was called directly from this side. But what happened? We did not trade it from here. Why didn't we trade it? Even though we saw it. But we rather took the trade from here. And this is what a lot of you do all the time. You want to take the trade from here. Then you get trapped. So what happened? We allow them to make the move, now drop and come back. And this is your safe area, giving you a perfect stop loss. And now you can ride this trade. That's basically it. All right? That's basically it. That's how it should work like. That's how you will trade it. You don't jump into the trade. So now from there, we can actually be trading every single pullbacks in the market. And that is what we have been doing. We are trading every single pullback in the market. So we got this pullback, we traded it, we got that one, we traded it. You see, so now you're getting the, you traded this one, and you traded that one. You are getting the big moves. But you didn't force yourself to get the move right from here. And this is where a lot of you don't get it. This is where you make a lot of mistakes. So guys, let's be careful how we do all of these things. How we catch these trades. Okay? Let's be careful. Because if you don't take time, you will be the liquidity. You will become the liquidity. You will become the liquidity because you don't take the time. You don't know where the liquidity is. You are just trying to catch every liquidity. So you become the liquidity. Okay? It's very simple. So learn to find the real liquidity, where the liquidity is. You need to find where the liquidity is so that you don't become the liquidity. And the first thing is what I have actually taught you how to do, or I've shown you how to do it. That's the first. That's the first. This is how you can actually avoid all the traps. You don't need to jump into the market so that you become, what's the name? You become the liquidity. Very simple. Please, if today is your first time and you have not subscribed, please kindly subscribe so that you don't miss any of our videos. All right? Yeah. Kindly subscribe. Guys, it's very simple. Very, very simple. So follow the rules and everything will work perfectly for you. At this point, I would like to pause or put the session to an end. If you have any question or you want me to address something for you, you can actually type in the comment section. I'll be waiting a little while. Then I will take it. Okay? Yeah. Guys, please, when you come on the session, always also give me thumbs up, give me likes, and do as much as possible to comment. It's a free thing, but it actually helps us at a long run, right? It helps us go for long stuff. Okay, yeah. When you are here and you don't make any comments, you no likes, anything, it actually makes it like I'm talking to myself. All right, yeah. Okay, guys. So that is basically it. If there is no question, there's nothing you want me to do any analysis on a particular asset, nothing, then I think it's time we say bye for now, and then we'll come here again Wednesday. By the way, my name is Dr. Mola, and I say bye for now, guys.